Um, again. Oh no, it's not working.
No, it
Here it
stopped
is.
working.
Bingo, found it. Copying it. No, it's... And then pasting it here. And of course, my headset is starting to die. There you go. You should be able to view it right there in UDQ. And then let me know when you're ready.
I see it.
Alright. Alright, so it's loaded and everything?
Yeah.
You can see my house?
Yeah.
There is going to be a delay, so, you'll hear me talking about the item and then you'll actually see it happen. So, I'm going to go inside my house. And, where should we start? Alright. So, when I first did the chicken farm video, I was just like, I don't know if I went into the underground area of the chicken farm or not, but if you can probably see it, there's this hidden button. If I hold down shift, which makes me crouch, and then right click the button, drops me down into this one area, and there's a button right here to bring me back up, so I'll show that later. And I go through the door, and as usual, there's the whole dispenser thing that incinerates the feathers and all the systems when it comes to the almost fell, all the the chicken farm stuff, which I have killed all the chickens, so I don't hear annoying cluck 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 all the time. I've added another room, another farm onto the side. As you can see, it's this little teeny tiny room, and it's like, oh, why do you have a tiny room? And then I have a shulker box right here. Well, it's actually a lot bigger on the outside, and I've also been marking out the areas of my redstone creations. Well, they're not all my original designs, but still. On the outside, this is my automatic sugarcane farm, which I've removed the sugarcane, but basically if you look down inside of this glass here, you see the dirt at the bottom. The way that sugarcane works is, wait, have you played Minecraft before, Arnold?
Play Minecraft before, yeah.
Okay, so you know how sugarcane works once it gets like it grows to 3 blocks tall. So once it grows to 3 blocks tall, this observer here, yes, this is an observer, I'm using a texture pack, detects the block growing, and then it automatically fires off that one piston, as you can see from the redstone back here. How did that redstone dust disappear? Whatever. Fixed. And then it just fires off the piston. And then the system underneath is I got these minecarts with hoppers in them, which are on top of other hoppers. So they'll pick up the items directly from on top of that block, run them through this hopper system into this these two. Let me go inside the area. These two droppers here, which are facing upwards, and then put them right into the shulker box. And that's the whole sugarcane farm. I actually moved the chicken farm layout to in front of the actual chicken farm. I plan on putting a pumpkin farm here, the decorated version here, and the just redstone there. And then as you can see, I got a giant redstone contraption here, which is this giant room right here, which used to be two of Direwolf 20's 9x9s, but I combined them into one. And then I'm going to be rebuilding the whole system that dropped me out into the lower areas of the chicken farm here. And then maybe I'll do some redstone trickery in the very front room. I'm not sure. But, that's for that. Anyway, back inside the house. So that giant redstone contraption is what I want to start out with. And as you can see, these are all the ingredients for a brewing stand. I have water bottles in here with no effects. There's actually 3 already in there. And then on the other side we have another shulker box completely full with blaze powder, which is now needed in order to create any type of potion. And basically what you do is you press the buttons for the ingredients. They're labeled out, they're sorted by what the first ingredient to make the potion, the ingredients to create the effect, the upgrades for them, and then finally Dragon's Breath, which turns it into a lingering potion. So if I wanted to, say, create a potion of water breathing, a splash potion, I just hit Nether Wart, which unfortunately it opens that door. Small mistake. And then I'd click Pufferfish, and then I would click Redstone to make an extended version, and then gunpowder to make it a splash potion. As you can see, it's actually putting those items into the whole brewing stand. There's the pufferfish. Oh, the pufferfish just disappeared, and it puts the items in one by one. And the door here is actually so I can go behind the system and refill the droppers as needed, which is really nice. Anyway, I'll let that brew up and whatnot and come back to it when it's done. This is going to be my bedroom, but I haven't put any decorations or a bed in there. Haven't thought of any good ones. And then if we come over to here, I want to keep this storage area for last because it's one of my my greatest things. But over here we have my enchanting station, and as you can see, there's a wooden pressure plate. I'm not going to step on that just yet. Tell me, you can see the whole enchanting area right now, can't you?
Yeah.
Wow, not much of a delay then. What does the floor look like?
Something with wood or something.
Exactly. And I have all these chests all around for the storage of enchanted books, and these 2 anvils here for whenever I'm enchanting. But check this out. Step on the wooden pressure plate and ta-da! Those weren't wooden blocks. They were actually bookshelves. And when they're in this upwards position, you get the highest level enchant possible. And when it's below, when you step off the pressure plate, they all retreat into... Pretty cool, huh?
That's pretty cool.
And then here's my shulker box swapper. I decided to... at first I had a double shulker box swapper. Each of them was like, one was here and then one was over here. And I was like having a lot of problems because, if I just spam click this one button here, it would actually mess up the sorting system. Now, I still have to kind of take it a little slow, but not as slow as I had to before. But this handles all 16 colors of shulker boxes, as you can see. And I put them in rainbow order. Yellow, next one is lime, then regular green, then cyan, etc., etc. And I'm going to break down this wall here. The way that works is the whole. I got a regular piston and a sticky piston with a redstone block under it, and the regular piston extends, breaking the shulker box, and it lands on the ground, and it's picked up by 2 hopper minecarts, which you can barely see in this particular thing, but they're there. This makes sure that no matter if it ends up landing on this block here, where this one's sitting, or this block over here, they will still be picked up. In a very rare case, if I were to accidentally push the button and pick up the shulker box. It's like, oh no, how am I going to get it back into the system? I'm like, I set up these hoppers right here, so I just drop this into here. These hoppers lead back directly into the hopper minecart down into the whole system. And basically we got a series of droppers and hoppers that actually have all the shulker boxes in a particular order. And it just runs along this line, around this way, and then back this way, and back this way, into a dropper tower, which I have a series of redstone repeaters set on the longest delay, which is 4 ticks, 2 of them each, and those fire off the dropper tower, which brings items up, and then into this one dispenser back here, which places the shulker box. Oops. Well, like I said before, sometimes I accidentally pick up the shulker boxes, but, you know, just put into this hopper, and it's back into the system in its proper order. So, woohoo! This next one is by far my favorite. And I think it's going to be the last redstone creation that I put in here. Unless, you know, I come up with something to put in right here in my room, in my entrance room. I don't know. Maybe I'll make an armor stand, you know, thing, like, you know, like a coat rack, you know, that sort of thing. Oh, one minor thing. This weird cross pattern is actually a map, and that map is actually of an area just beyond that door. I'm planning on creating 6 different pixel art things and then applying them to maps, you know, like you would regularly open up a map, and place them on my TV here. And these are supposed to be speakers, but I actually watched some YouTube videos of this one guy named Grian, and I found a way to make the speakers look a little bit better, so I'm going to be doing that soon. Anyway, back to my storage area. So, you know, I got all these chests, and it's like, woohoo, chests, whatever, you know. But if I was playing in like a survival single player, or I mean survival multiplayer, some people might come in here and it's like, oh, this guy has lots of chests, let's steal his important items. Like if I were to have like diamond, here it is. If I were to have a whole bunch of diamonds in there and it's like, oh, this guy has diamonds, I'm gonna steal them all. These chests are actually for normal things. Now, do you notice anything strange about this particular wall before I do anything?
Not really, no.
Check this out. Behind this spot right here is another hidden button. And what that does is it drops down this area here, and I have access to a whole bunch of shulker boxes, and that's where I would keep all my valuable items. But they're all hidden away, and you don't know where they are. And on top of that, there's also one other thing. BAM! Hidden crafting bench. I'll actually show you how this thing works. Whenever I press the button, it actually moves these 2 things up and down, but it also moves the crafting bench afterwards. See that?
Nice secret stairwell.
It's like the best hidden crafting bench ever. And it took me rummaging through a whole bunch of YouTube videos to find that particular type of double piston extender block swapper tutorial. But like I said before, it's all laid out here in this room right here, and you can actually see, you know, there's the crafting table there, there's the block that is supposed to be, you know, like flush with the whole thing, and then when I press the button, the whole system comes down, and then the whole system does its thing. I have no idea how this block swapper works, because I got it off of YouTube, but still, it works great. Anyway, that's pretty much the whole system. I'm actually going to stop broadcasting now, so see you later.